tall. Tall boy. This closer. God, it's ridiculous. He's ridiculously. The way that I got him was also pretty freaking ridiculous. Oh, I'll tell you, the manager at that Walmart, not the most friendly person. Oh, by the way, if you're a manager, honor the price at what either your store and or the app says. Because if this says that this is like $30 on shelves, but it's cheap price, don't be a on it. Anyways, straws and parched. I was trying to be manly and open up a non-twistable cap or anything like that. You need a bottle opener for this. Whatever. It doesn't have to go in for my manliness. Anyways, Dr. Pepper thing. Okay. Good gracious. I don't even know where to start with this. I need to start scripting my videos. So let's just start off by getting. We have a whole arsenal of Optimus Prime right here. I can hear some pinches. Let's start off by getting, you know what, the Prime Changers, because this is kind of like a mainline toy. It's kind of the size of like a Titan Changer or so, but like kind of the articulation of an Authentics. I think I've never had an Authentics figure. Like the stuff that you'll find at Dollar General. I mean, he's fine. He's fun. He's actually very stiff, like very stiff. I'm guessing that's because of the transparent plastic. And yeah, before anybody goes like, "Oh no, transparent plastic is going to break." Transparent plastic is way better than it used to be. Way better. Ah, put your here. My favorite. You know what? I'm doing that right now. I'm going to get my favorite cliff jumper from Generation 2010 or something like that. Okay, I'm back. So, that is actually my favorite cliff jumper. Like, by far. Out of all the cliff jumpers that I got. I have two cliff jumpers. That one and the War for Cybertron game one. And that's the Studio Series one. I don't have the original release. The original Generations release. Release. What's the release? Release. But you can. Oh, good gracious, he is dusty. All right, so I'll show you the crack. You can see it right there. You can see it. This is 2010, so I'm surprised that like he has it absolutely just shattered, like the transparent plastic. Let's get this transformed, because this is such a fun transformation, and it's more involved than it needs to be, but not too involved, if you know what I mean. It's just amazing. I love it. It's just so simple and well engineered, in my opinion. And you can't change your mind on that because this is just good. This is just a good figure. I have to bring this down. Right. This clips it. It's been almost a transform the sky. It's been criminal. Just how long it's been. So I got this. I think no, I got him separate. He came with this like jet ski thing that you clipped onto his back, but that thing broke, unfortunately, and he's breaking right there. That's unfortunate. That's sad. But I mean, he's still fun. He's still fun. You can't take that aspect away. He's amazing. I really like him. But yeah, I'm not afraid about the transparency here. I'm not. I'm really not. So I think the reason why this thing went for $30 is because of the paint budget on this. So you can see that there's a lot of paint on here. So this whole chest area is just transparent plastic. So all the red, is not a plastic insert. It's a just paint. Here you can see the unpainted gray. So it's just paint. Right here, transparent plastic that's painted. And then these legs that are gorgeously painted a baby blue and navy blue. And then there's some allspark blue around the pelvis. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Manhandling. It starts with the M. Matrix. Removable matrix. He is loose in the hips. I'm telling you, this guy's stiff. And that just came untabbed. Okay, cool. Let me just tab this in. Good gracious, Optimus Prime, please work with me. Please. There we go. Oh yeah, he has lead piping, which also probably added to the budget. But I think what really added to the budget of this are the legs. So he's actually pretty modern in terms of articulation. So the only thing that he's missing is a waist swivel and a wrist swivel. Now, I know that might sound shocking unless you've been around for a while, but his legs can go nearly all the way. This little nub hinders it just ever so slightly, and you'll see why that thing is there. But he also has a thigh swivel, and now you can do that. He can go like a full karate kick if I can get him to. You can kick Megatron's head off. The hips are just so loose. Good gracious. Like the arms are not loose. Not in the slides. They are very stiff. Anyways, so there's a cut for a thigh swivel and knees, and there's this bigger Optimus Prime for Rise of the Beasts that was like this big, had lights and sounds, this humongous sword. It could turn into a concept art Mercedes Octros truck. I love that figure. It's stored like a few miles down the road, but he is okay. So I was disappointed with the lack of knees and articulation. The only articulation that he has are ball jointed ball Bullet jointed shoulders and hinged elbows, and a mushroom peg on a head. That's and thigh swivel. Well, technically knee swivel. Because of the gimmick where he had to squish his legs so a lion head will pop out of his chest, make lion noises. Maybe one day I'll review, but I'm sure there's thousands of them on YouTube, unless I'm the only one that paid $50 for it. Yeah, it was ridiculous that that thing ran for $50, but that's because of all electronics, I'm guessing. Anyways, but surprisingly, an ankle tilt, which goes about this far. Which, hey, I'm fine with. I'm completely fine with it. And what's even better is that he's actually pinned. These wheels and these wheels are pinned. I need this. That's good Dr. Pepper. All right. So the size comparison way. So I don't know why I took that off. Just so cold out here. I'm wearing the hoodie with Bible verse on it. But I'm already sniffling. That's amazing. Let's go ahead and get Studio Series. I'm just gonna put these beside each other. Actually. Yeah. So he's pretty big. So let's just get Rise of the Beast Voyager, Optimus Prime, shall we? Let's just get these two out here to save on space, or else I will warp the camera. Let's get this out of shot. Still pretty massive. Let's get Studio Series Rise of the Beast. Still pretty massive. They both go up to his forearms. Now let's get a original Voyager. So actually, we needed to bring back the mainline Voyager here and put you off to the side. There's why, because bring it in. Original Voyager here. So quite the size difference here, as you can see here, and quite the size difference here. A bit bigger than this Studio Series Optimus Prime. I'm so glad that this guy has like just big heels or long heels. Put these up to the side and bring you back in. Kind of getting closer to his height ever so slightly. He has light piping, by the way. You can actually kind of see that. You can actually kind of see the glow. Wish there's a light over here, but there is not. I do not have a studio. So, and now for good gracious, this guy. Oh wow, they're roughly the same size. Oh, I did not expect this. Okay, it looks like Armada Optimus Prime is actually ever so slightly taller, which is exactly why I brought this. I'm going to put them on top of their heads, and yet there's just a slight tilt that you cannot see. Wait, oh. There's a slight tilt that you can now kind of see. Armada Optimus Prime is ever so slightly taller by just I don't even think that's a centimeter, but slightly taller than this Ultimate Energon Optimus Prime or whatever it's called. And for the record, no, I will more than likely not buy the Energon Glow Bumblebee. And the reason why is because I kind of don't want them. Like, the lights are neat, but if I were to get lights and sounds, I don't know why I'm like that, but I am. And to be completely honest, I thought this was going to have lights because of just how much plastic was on here. Love me some chocolate pepper. Anyways, you can actually kind of see the light piping working all the way from over here. So let's just get this and turn this on. You can see that glow. That glow. That's just wonderful. I love light piping. It's just, I don't know if figure has that. It's amazing. I wonder whenever this was released. This 2010, right? Let's look it up. Cliff Jumper. Ah, dang it. Good gracious. Just, there we go. Generations. Nope. That is not what I'm looking for. No, it's gotta be, right? Wait, classics. Yeah, there we go. Classics. Classics Cliff Jumper. And this is what he originally looked like. So he lost his rub sign signal, which I'm very upset about, but I have a Classics Optimus Prime. He also lost his rub signal, and his gun is like stuck in back, like the hilt for it stuck in there, and I can't get it out. It's just, it hurts internally. But oh, hey, they mistransformed his doors. Look on the robot mode. The tab in. Oh well, that's stock toy photography for you. So, okay. So let's just go ahead and transform Armada Starscream. That came out of nowhere, but you'll see why I brought Armada Starscream. And where's his Minicon? I lost his Minicon. That's no. Oh, that sucks. Man. That is... I'm upset about that. Luckily, we don't need him for this review. But still, that's just so unfortunate. This also holds a very special place in my heart because actually around this time, my great-grandma died. And 2022, I think. And I got this while she was in hospice. So I essentially got this on her deathbed. And there's why I got this when I did is because I got Armada Starscream for Christmas. God, 2021, so yeah, 2022 seems about right. I love this head reveal gimmick. I love that. That's just wonderful. Anyways. Yeah, wings. And I wanted the original, and I found the blue one for cheaper. I was like, I'll take it. I forgot the hands. These are always painful to get out because they are so tight. But this is a figure from 2005 or 4. 4. No, wait. 2000. That scared me. 2002, I think. Possibly 2002 or 3. Wait, when was this trademarked? I'm sure it says when it was trademarked somewhere. Somewhere. Oh. Oh. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. 2001. That's when the Robots in Disguise came out. Or Car Robot as it's known in Japan. Oh well. Anyways. You'll see all we'll need Starscream in a minute. Let's just do a comparison just for fun. Comes up to his forearms. Okay. Alright, so let's just get the axe off here. This is a real axe. Like, I wouldn't hit the table with it. That'd be stupid. So this time around, this is a handheld axe. He's a lumberjack. So, big difference. And you may be wondering about these 2 pegs here. If they can... Yeah, they can if you want to. I guess what you can do is do this if you want, and do that if you so please. I don't know why this is on a hinge. I have no clue whatsoever. And here, there's a little peg on here at the end. Same with this one. And you can put blast effects on there. This also has that, except it's way bigger. You can't put blast effects on that. You can also put, this is 5mm, so you could put a gun on there or something like that. This is not 5mm. I don't know. I think they just took this axe mold and just upscaled it and cast it in transparent plastic, I'm guessing. I really don't know. But hey, it's fine. Surprisingly, there's no ball joints on him. Well, that's the only ball joint he has. The only. Versus Studio Series Optimus Prime here. He got ball joints in his head, his eyes, which are just absolutely gummy. Literally. Yeah, that's about it. As for mainline, ball jointed head, just so you can look up. Ball joints at the shoulders and the thighs. Only one ball joint in the head. So, I mean, this isn't coming loose anytime soon. So, let's just go over articulation, I suppose. So, we have forearm swivel, 90-degree, over 90-degree of elbow bend. You can do a full 360. Now there are 2 tabs right here that bump into each other, so you just have to have it a bit like this to do full 360. He has trigger happy shoulders, but I mean, I don't really care. And as I have shown earlier, ankle tilts, you can go out that far, kick that far. You can't really put this back that far, but oh well. A little bit over 90 degrees with a bend, and I'd say this is about a 45-degree ankle tilt, just about. And again, I like to keep the legs tabbed together. If it bothers you, too bad. Last live stream, I like the Ember Figure's legs are tabbed together, and that's a hill that I will die on. That's good Dr. Pepper. Okay. That's unfortunately my last Dr. Pepper out of that batch, so yeah, next live stream I won't have a Dr. Pepper, which is a big sad. Anyway, so yeah, I can hold his axe like this, become a lumberjack. He has these ports here where you can attach it to the back and do it like this, so you can't see that. So now it looks like it's on his back like that. Well, it's on his back, but like where you can grab it, or well, where he can grab it. Which and a fun fact, after transforming this guy 15 steps, and you might have been thinking, oh, he's gonna break it. No, I'm not. I thought to myself, this is gotta be dead simple, and sure enough, I was right. And once I looked at the instructions after I transformed it, after I thought I transformed it, the only step that was missing was I needed to rotate the head. And the instructions were more confusing than just actually fiddling around with the transformer, with the toy itself. Like, why? So, yeah. So let's just go ahead and transform him, because why not? So we're just going to turn his head 180 degrees. Oh, another thing that people might be upset about is the hollowness of him. I personally don't care whenever a figure has hollowness in it. Now, there's some things where, yeah, I am a little upset about, like that Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime that turns into that Mercedes Octros truck. He is hollow in every place he can be, and that's not really that cool. But, also, I really wish this had like a locking point. It does not. Oh, you can't see. This, it does not have a locking point at all. Just flop around. So, and as for this, I'm just gonna go chest because that's easier. God. So just untap this and this. Oh yeah, he kind of has a waist swivel because of transformation, but you have to untab this and do that. But I'll show that once I get back in robot mode. I'm just gonna do this. Sit him down. And as for the weapon storage, there's two little ports right here. Put the axe upside down. Amazing. And just close the legs, just like every Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. You put the axe in between the legs. Neat. All right. this is not sitting flush because I did not put that on there. Perfect. And now I just bring. I wish the camera was right here, so I can show the transformation a bit better. So I'm just gonna bring this down. So that so that tabs into there. Just gonna swivel the arms until this little tab right here is facing this way. I'll see in a minute. Unless you already know how this transforms. In which case, I got this. This is a fun figure. Just tab its place. There we go. And that just came on tab. This tab does not like staying in. Anyways, we're just going to tab these in. Tab in, please. Good gracious. It shouldn't take this much manly force to... I'm teasing. He is stiff, though. It's crazy. And this is just going to tab in to here. There we go. And he rolls amazing. There we go. He rolls amazingly, and I love it. And in case you're wondering, because I was. This is very important to me. He's the Optimus Prime. Yes. A Peekaboo Prime. I love when our Optimus Primes can do that. And wow, this there we go. I love when our Optimus Primes can do this. I love this. What I don't love is that the Matrix. Oh look, you see how like it's coming up a little bit. There's no locking point for this. Anyways, what I don't love is that the Matrix packaged separately. Open! Good gracious! It was packaged separately, and when I was pushing it in by the handles, you can see I actually gave it some stress. I don't know if that was there or not beforehand, but if I put that there, that's because I was just pushing it in because there's a peg here. I don't fully know if it's in all the way. Yeah, okay, it is in all the way. Okay. But yeah, and I don't plan on removing it, and you can't hold it, so a bit odd, but whatever. Another thing is that here's something interesting. He does not have an Autobot symbol. Neither does he. Despite in the CGI renders, there's an Autobot symbol right here, right where this would be. So it's a bit odd, but it's whatever. I do not mind. I'm just gonna put him aside for now, and just going to transform this Optimus Prime because I want to get the most mentally painful Optimus Prime transformation out of here. And the reason why he's mentally painful is because of the legs. The legs are the most simplest part, but because of QC issues, they're the most painful part. Again, I think I've voiced my opinion on this, but I hate it. Like, I hate when I have to rotate either the waist or the upper body and have to sit Prime down, because like with most generations figures, you have to sit him down, rotate the upper waist, fold in the arms. There's your Optimus Prime. I'm just getting tired of that transformation. This does a spin on it, which I am very appreciate, where you just fold back the back, and that's something that I actually like. It's new. It's a new spin on the transformation. Now, I saw the Studio Series Optimus Prime of the Devastation one, and you have to spin the whole torso, so to activate the waist swivel for that. And despite a lot of negative reviews, I actually like the look of it. I don't have it yet. I want it, but I'm more than likely going to get it. I mean, he is just a deluxe class, so it's just $20. And hey, you know, I'm always up for a $20 Optimus Prime. I have way more Optimus Primes in my collection than any other figure because I'm an Optimus Prime nuts. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Forgot the QC issues in the arms. Why have I got hit by so many QC issues on this thing? I feel like I'm going to break this guy. Do not want to break my $20 Optimus Prime because I was on a hunt for him. Spin so he rolls well. I'm just gonna put these back for a more accurate look, I guess. And I'm not gonna put on like the guns or whatever is on here because I have that in the box that it came in the Studio Series box. I don't put that on there. Good gracious. Doink. There you go. So, similar, like the arms, the arms end up in the same place, which I don't mind. I really don't care because this isn't necessarily robots disguise. This is just mode of transportation. Yes. Now for more fun, but fiddly transformation. Dadgummit. His hand came off. Common issue. Oh no, I fell a sneeze. I shouldn't do that. That can cause brain aneurysms, as I've heard. This transformation sometimes can give me an aneurysm. But it's actually more fun. This series one, despite its flaws. And the fact that he can just fall apart, essentially, at will. You can take off his left arm or right arm, but you can take off his left arm to pretend like Megatron shot him. You could create that because lots of people actually consider this the Orion Pax of the generations. Oh, as you can see, you fold this back, and I broke this off. Amazing. This pops off all the time. People seem to really like the fact that the hands like fold back for more cleaner truck mode. Personally, I don't care where the hands end up. And for this part, this is really neat. I feel like this is on the Studio Series. I would enjoy the Studio Series way more. The X is not necessary for truck mode. I just put it there for weapon storage. Why won't you? Ah, there we go. And he rolls pretty well. Like, well. Ah, dang. My nose. My nose. I'm just gonna put these like this. As I take care of my nose, and also put this in the garbage and put this in the garbage. We cannot have that lying around. And over here's my coffee. Good gracious. All right. Coffee time. That's good coffee. Unfortunately, I just could not convince my family to let me use the Pikachu cup. So they put it in the sink. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just use my Mary Sithmas cup. It's super funny. It's an amazing pun. We'll play on. But it's clever. My mom said that I can keep one Christmas cup for the whole year. And there's like 2 Christmas cups. There was a Bible verse, along with Bible verse, about the size of this. And it said, "In everything give thanks." And then there was this, and it said, "Can't keep these 2 out because I have more Christmas cups." And she's like, "Sure," because she knows I love Star Wars and I love the Bible. I love God. I got a black hoodie, but I chose this one because heck, nothing screams awesome like God. At this point, I don't know what to do because this isn't scripted. None of my videos are scripted. None of them. I mean, we've gone on for 45 minutes, so I mean, yeah, easy people Prime as well, but like, heck. Yoink. because of the axe here. Yeah. So if that's a 18 miller, I'm gonna be upset. There we go. Ah. Hate that you come untabbed. I hate all the QC issues that you have. Love the figure, but like hate all the QC issues. Yoink. He's the only wrist adult. He does not. He has a waist swivel. He does not. Exactly. Out of these guys back in robot mode because that's how I store them. Robot mode. Let go of your leg, please. Thank you. Let go of your other leg too, please. Good gracious, I almost broke you. God. When you get a secure connection, it's secure until you do not want it to be. But that's just my copy. If you don't have this and you're thinking about picking it up, pick it up. Your copy will obviously differ from. I don't like this sound. I don't. It scared me. It sounds like it's breaking, but it's not. But real quick, back to the Devastation Optimus Prime. So people are complaining about the back, but like, who's displaying their Transformers showing the back? You know, like I get if you want to do like a 360 of the Transformer, but like, how often are you going to be doing that unless you're doing like a toy showcase or something like that? Like, there goes the diaper. If I display my Transformers, I display them in car mode, or facing forward or to the side. And there's my decide if they're running towards a battle or something like that. So. Like, I don't display them like this. Like, look at my Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. Isn't he amazing? Like, no. I don't display my Transformers facing back. Where did that diaper piece go? Here it is. I call it a diaper piece because it looks like a diaper, does it not? Something that I think they could have done is paint this black and paint this yellow, but Yellow Park exists, so if you want a more accurate Optimus Prime, get Yellow Park. I want to get some Yellow Park stuff so bad. They have not seen me, or maybe they have just ignored me, or don't. I'm a big enough YouTuber. If that's the case, why? That hurts, man. That clock is an hour behind. An hour and 10 minutes. No, 11 minutes ahead, an hour behind. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on one horse open sleigh. Hey. Let's gotta change it. So like it can do, I think, classical music. It's been like singing Christmas carols for about 2 years or so, and we just haven't changed it. Which is probably why I was a bit grumpy this Christmas season, because I just felt like It's all the same. I'm just so tired of hearing it. Last year I was a bit of a Scrooge, Christmas of 2024, throughout almost the whole season. No, I wasn't a Scrooge. I was a Grinch. I was a Grinch for Halloween too. Oh, I'll tell you something that I love to do. It's acting. It's just so fun. My brother is in a Christian play at a thing called Co-op. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. Um, and he is an amazing actor, but he hates acting. And I'm like, dude, you're so good at acting. And he can nail being an actor like easily, but he just doesn't want to put in the time and effort. He prefers to do other things. And I feel a little bit guilty for this because just singing Frosty the Snowman all the time, I just got so tired of it. And I told him to stop, and when he sang really off key, and I told him to stop because it was just too off key. I think that's like absolutely destroyed him, destroyed his what's the word I'm looking for? Not self-confidence. What is use the word self-confidence as a placeholder word until I can think of the right term. But basically, he now thinks that he sings badly. He does not. Whenever he was singing, I think it was Alan Jackson, I thought he was a backup singer or like an extra vocal track. So we were going to youth for a church because I'm the guitarist there, and he put on Alan Jackson or something like that, some kind of country song, and I just heard this backup singing that I hadn't heard before. I was like, that's interesting. Must be a new mix or something like that, or maybe I never noticed it. And then I realized, oh wait, that's Caden singing. And I was like, dude, you sound amazing. And like, I was telling him how well he was singing. And he wants to do like sing, but he's just too afraid. And I can't help but feel a little bit guilty for an absolute jerk that I was when I was little. Okay, so as for the quote-unquote waist swivel, just untab this a little bit. Do that. It's a little bit awkward, but just hang on. Just, yeah, cool. Oh yeah, you tap it. Yeah. So incredibly stiff. Don't get me wrong, I don't want my fingers to be loose, but like, good gracious, he's stiff. Okay, so with this transformation activated, now it kind of looks a bit more natural. Front side, not so much, but like that, yeah, it looks a bit more natural. You just gotta learn how to cover it. It's like you gotta use illusions to your advantage. Why are you? But yeah, I really like this. I got this yesterday. Been fiddling around with it, transforming it back and forth. He's fun. I like him. If you have the chance to get him, get him. Don't be afraid of the transparent plastic because it's not what it used to be back in like 2010. Is this whenever ClickTip was released back in 2010? No, 2006, 2007. Okay. Okay. But yeah. If I were to rate this 10 out of 10, like from a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate it a 10 out of 10 actually. I really would. Because he's genuinely fun for the price point that he's at. Like, all the hollowness and stuff like that. Pinned wheels, so he rolls absolutely amazing. He has a good heft to him. The only problem that I really have with him is that his legs are loose compared to the rest of him, where he's just like stiff. Stiff as a... It's a good shot of vodka. I was going to say stiff as a corpse, but that'd be disrespectful. And I plan on doing a Steam Train tie out of context, where basically I just get all these video clips from all my videos and just take it out of context, like me saying stiff as a shot of vodka. You know, I want to take that out of context and be like, hey, funny. You know, just be silly. Also, for some reason, his elbow can like bend backwards a light bit. Just that looks painful. Just ouch! Ah, that made me cringe in real life. Why? Why did that make me cringe? Another thing that would be going on the compilation right there. Gosh, I just love this light pipe, and you can see it even without any lights being back here. It just catches the light amazingly. It's awesome. Whoever designed this, you know what? I got the TF wiki right here. Look who designed it. Optimus Prime. If you don't get that reference, you need to look at the advertisement. Advertising for Optimus. No, I'm sorry, for Transformers 1. Boy, that's okay. Oh, okay. So it's apparently a Titan Changer, like Titan Changer Optimus Prime, is 12 inches. Didn't know, because I didn't get one. Never got one. Wasn't really interested in them. Energon Matrix Optimus Prime. I went to Walmart, and I just saw just this box, just full of this, just chock full, like overflowing with this thing. The only articulation it has literally is just its arms just going up and down, like just a full 360. And the paint is just so chalky and stuff like that. It's exactly what you see. It's really bad. And I'm like, why is this here? And I watched a review on it, and the only thing that you can do is just swap out the head and swap out the chest. I'm like, okay, so worse than G1 articulation. Actually, wait, Bumblebee could only move his arms, like, so it has the same articulation as like G1 Bumblebee. So, you know what? Guess what, G1ers? You want a new toy? Here you go. Again, the matrix here is removable, but unlike and the Studio Series, he cannot hold his Matrix. Oh, by the way, if you ever get the Prime Changer and want to make a Matrix, be careful, because it's just like on such thin plastic that like it could break. It's only like centimeters thin, a centimeter at least, maybe even less. It's on thin plastic. Thin. You can see his articulation here. Perfect example. Anyways, let's see the design. Who are you? Defensor. Okay. Oh yeah, I saw that Legacy Excellion. It's coming out in July. It's a must-have for me. Like, that is just on my #1 priority list of Age of the Primes. Literally, what other figure matters to me in Age of the Primes other than, say, maybe Red Alert or Future Vospinator? But even then, they take lower priority than the Legacy Excellion. Let's see here. Who is the... Oh. It doesn't say who engineered it. Commander class sized. Yeah. Please, just like a centimeter or so, maybe less. Let's see here. This roughly commander class sized Optimus Prime toy is exclusive to Walmart. It features translucent plastic for an Energon effect. Energon axe and Matrix of Leadership. The axe can be mounted onto one back robot mode porthole, or the rear truck wheels for storage. The Matrix is removable from his chest with its hands. He was released as a Toys R Us exclusive in Japan. You guys have Toys R Us in Japan? How did I not know this? Is it still open? Well, of course it's still open. What's wrong with me? Anyways, I did go in the clearance aisle first to see if this guy was on clearance. He was not, unfortunately. I wish he was, so I could get him at a better price. But oh well. But what I did see is that I did see the Quintessence Commanders. For cheap, like I'll tell you how cheap. So like they're usually about $20 or so, if I remember correctly. What they retailed for at clearance was $5. I'm like, do I want a Quintessence in my collection? This 18-step figure that turns into this weird looking with the Energon cube. Hey, wait, that's kind of neat. It can hold it in jet mode. Nah, I'll skip on it. I'll save my money and skip on it. That's on the top shelf. The Optimus Prime mask. I was like, huh. Should I get that? Now, keep in mind, this is like when I was debating on whether I should get the Quintessence. And I was thinking to myself, should I get it? Would I actually wear it? Nah. So I just decided to skip on both of them. I don't know if it was actually in the clearance aisle. I don't know if it was actually on clearance. It was on the top shelf, so I couldn't see. I kind of want a Transformers mask, but I don't really have a place in my collection for it. But like, I don't really have a theme. I actually have no idea where I wanted to put this. I literally put this on a box last night because I don't know where I'm going to put him because my shelves are full. I'm not going to put him in storage. That's for sure. I don't know what I want to do with him. I don't. He's fun. he's neat. I can definitely see where the budget went for him. And if you don't like it, like if you have it, if you don't like it, that's fine. That's fine. There are better figures out there. But for what he is, I'd say he's pretty good. And light piping, I love light piping. If that was on a Masterpiece figure, I don't know if they do that on Masterpiece figures. I only have one Masterpiece figure, which is Masterpiece Skids. Might do a live stream on that, actually. But I don't know if they did that on Masterpiece. They might have. They might have not. I don't know. If they did, yay! If they did, that's unfortunate. But I like light piping. It's just awesome and very genius. The only downside, and this is something that somebody else pointed out, is whenever there's like no light, the eye's kind of like a little dead. And I get that, but for the most part, I'm just playing my Transformers in the light. And something with this much transparent plastic in the head, it's going to catch the light pretty about him looking dead. And Megatron shot him. He dead. Dark Rhythm reference. Energon Life. And oh, right. Almost forgot. I almost ended the live stream without doing the thing with Armada Star Screen. Let's see if you can hold it. I hope you can. Yay! He can hold it. Oh, that's amazing. I did not think that he would be able to hold it because his thumb is molded in such a way. So I was unsure if he'd actually be able to hold it, but yeah, he can hold it. Now he has a sword. That's nice. Oh, and in case you're curious, Armada Optimus Prime. Good gracious, you're heavy. Armada Optimus Prime can also hold it. So he also has a sword. He can't hold the Star Saber, unfortunately. No, I don't have the original Star Saber. I'm sure he can hold that. I think I saw an image of him doing that whenever his images were first revealed. But he can't hold the Legacy Star Saber. And speaking of Legacy Star Sabers, Japan, which sucks because that's something I wanted for so long. I love the original figure. And so, heck yeah, I would pay another additional $30 to get that Legacy, except in blue. No, it was released exclusively in Japan markets. And so I either had to go on eBay and for $1 billion or I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm very upset that that is released only in Japan. But at the same time, I had the original, which is cool. And as the what was the verse? Dang, like what part of I think it was Philippians. I can't get up. No. My bones are getting old. I'm only 23. Death, spare me another year, please. Alright, let's see here. Let me... Oh, 1 Theologians 5:18. In everything give thanks. Okay. One Theologians, 518. In everything, give thanks. So, be thankful. I am thankful that I got this, because it's honestly really cool. And in my opinion, this is the best Star Scream. And you cannot change my mind, because he went through a hero arc in Armada. Like, he went from a villain to anti-hero. We all love anti-heroes. And he just looks so amazing. I love him. He's the best Starscream, okay? Just, I mean, what other Starscream wields a wing sword? Like, heck yes. Give me a Starscream that wields a sword. And I love swords. And I actually have one with me right now. This is a replica of the Sword of Honor from The Last Samurai. And on here, engraved in the saya. This is actually engraved, not like a sticker or anything like that. This is actually engraved into the saya. It reads honor. And I know technically you're not supposed to do this, like, not blade down, but this is how it was advertised. But the blade is roughly 27 centimeters. And on here, you can see the Japanese text. I forgot exactly what the text was. It was something like in ancient times, those who served under God did so with dignity and honor, I think. I really cannot remember. And yes, I did just flex there with the sheathing without looking. But that was just for fun. But for some reason, this thing is sharp. I don't know why. Here, look. Let's see if I can. I need to move. It's sharp. It literally has an edge to it. I don't know why. And I have cut myself with it. I cut my ankle with it. Well, the back of my ankle. And like, why is this sharp? I bought it and then realized that it was sharp after the fact, as it was being shipped. I was like, I bought it for training. Whatever. Adds a sense of, not say danger, but like awareness. But you know, it's fun. It's nice and lightweight. And for some reason, it's not tanged. I don't know why they wouldn't tang it, because if you were to hit anything with this, it would come loose. But the reason why I have it with me is just in case somebody tries to do something stupid and break in, I'll have this with me. So this is really good for like jabbing, because the tip is just, you know, that's gotta be like the sharpest part, is the tip. So I would jab them with this to try to come and get it. I'd have a fighting chance against whatever stupid would try to even consider jumping me. So I have this with me. With every live stream that I've done so far, I've had this right next to me, just in case. The reason why I put it to my left is because, in case you didn't know, you swing with your left hand. And the reason why I did this is because if you hold it like this, you're not going to get anywhere. You have to hold it like this. So, in the ska or the hilt is facing towards me whenever I put it down. So the saya is facing that way. So if they try to grab it, they grab the saya first. If they try to reach for the handle, I'll grab their hand and then grab the hilts, push them back, and unsheath it and stab them. So this can be used as a weapon, but I use it for training. But yeah, and as for the blue one that I have shown off before, that one is special to me. I'm going to show off all my katanas eventually. But yeah, that is it for now. I'm going to search for his minicon. I hope I can find it. If I can't, I'll cry. Not really, but like if I can't, I'll be very upset. And yeah,